It's dry, it's hard, and I suspect he can get some pace and bounce from it. Not a lot of movement.
Hi, I'm Ganguly. I'm 32 years old. I'm a left-hand batsman and a right-arm medium pacer.
Ganguly back at the helm. Age 33, 10,046 runs at an average of 41. Now that takes some doing at a very, very decent and respectable strike rate. 2200s. So he's back. His team has performed well. Now it's important that he holds one end up and doesn't give his wicket away. There are 3 slips in waiting. Bond, a big strike bowler, 29 matches, 51 wickets. So New Zealand are looking for quick wickets. There's going to be some pace and bounce off this wicket. Let's see how Ganguly fares.
There we go. That's an indication that the sub has been called by India. Rowe was in for Ashes Nera. And of course Bond was the super sub for New Zealand. And he's going to be steaming in from the airport end. And he has replaced Nathan Astle, who these days is perhaps not the sharpest in the field. But here we go. Shane Bond. That is pretty brisk first up. Importantly, the length, I think, was right. Back of the length to Sourav Ganguly, and also some swing.
Well, I suspect that that's going to be their endeavour. They're going to be that slightly short of a length. Try and use the pace of this wicket. Although this surprised somewhat. Maybe came off a little slower than he anticipated. But there was some movement towards the slips. Now that's what he's going to try and cover for, those 3 slips that you see there.
That is quite sharp. You might have heard the grunt also from Shane Bond through the stump microphones. 143 k's per hour, second ball of the innings.
Oh, he's such a pleasure to watch. Terrific. What a delivery as well. Movement, pace, bounce, everything there in it. That's what they're going to keep doing. Keep pitching it slightly short. Get the batsman onto the back foot. Don't allow them to get onto the front foot at all.
Field placings are quite interesting. 3 slips. Also 2 men back of the square on the offside. Hamish Marshall in the end is basically a gully. And I think that's the right call. There is going to be some extra bounce here for Shane Bond. It was quite interesting also at the break. The New Zealand bowlers, all of them, were out there at the lunch break. It was a long break and running in and bowling quite quickly on one of the side tracks in the middle, so they're fired up and ready to go. I spoke to Shane Bond this morning, actually. I was a bit concerned, Arun, about the fact that he was walking back so slowly and maybe he wasn't feeling 100% in the first game against Zimbabwe. He said no, he is 100% fine. The back has given him no problem whatsoever. There's Hamish Marshall, by the way, the finer of the 2 gullies. The other man just back with a square. These field placings are spot on, I think, for Ganguly, with Bond running in and bowling quickly. That's an outstanding delivery. That's brilliant stuff from Bond.
Well, that's a great start by Bond, and really, not always will you see 6 fielders on the offside behind the popping crease in a one-day game. But they've got it right for Sourav Ganguly. They've got a 3rd man, 3 slips, a squarish point and a backward point. Brilliantly bowled. The angle taking it towards slip, as well as some movement off the seam.
And it's pitched about leg stump, that. Just to continue that story about Shane Bond, he said no, he found it was quite warm. It was about 32 degrees the other day. It's pretty much the same today. He said he found it quite warm, so he didn't want to rush things too much. That's brilliant. Goodness me, this is a nice little wake-up for Sourav Ganguly first up.
Quick delivery that as well. 144. There are the speeds. He's well into the mid-140s. That's quick bowling. He's going to get some bounce. It's a hard wicket. So the new ball is what they've got to make count. Finally, I think probably just let it go by. Maybe just removing or tilting the face of the bat to let the ball go by, but that is close.
And there's not too many drives on offer. Again, that is a terrific start from Shane Bond. He's got to set the trend.